Good afternoon, boys and girls, and welcome back to another math session. Within this session, we'll be discussing prime factorization. All right, let's get into the definition of what prime factorization is. It is a composite number written as a product of prime factors. Let's just discuss that really quick. The differences between prime and composite. Well, a prime number only contains a number 1 and itself to give you that product. That's just one factor pair for prime numbers, 1 and itself. A composite number has multiple factor pairs, such as the number 10. 10, you can multiply 1 times 10 to get 10. You can also multiply 2 times 5 to get 10. So that's the difference between composite versus prime. I'll give you an example of a prime number, 7. You can only multiply 1 times 7 to equal 7, unless you go into decimals, and we're not doing that. All right, so just keep in mind what a factor pair is. A factor pair is just two numbers multiplied that share the same product, like I just informed you about the number 10. 1 times 10 is 10, and also 2 times 5 is 10. So the number 10 has two factor pairs, 1 times 10 and 2 times 5. All right, so how do you break down a value using factor pairs? All right, the idea here is to first start off with a factor pair that equals 60. All right, we'll do that together. I'm going to use, you can use there's multiple factor pairs that would equal a product of 60. I'm going to use 6 times 10. 6 times 10 would equal 60. Now, if you go back to the definition, we have composite number written as a product of prime factors. Well, 6 and 10 are not prime at the moment. So just what we just did for 60 to get 6 times 10, we now have to do for both of these values. So break 6 down to its prime factors, break 10 down to also its prime factors. All right, let's go ahead and do that. If I break 6 down, I'm going to use 2 times 3. And if I break 10 down, I'm going to use 2 times 5. Now, what I have here for these values here, these factors for 6 and a factor for 10, factor pair, they are now prime. I'm going to circle those. And the reason I'm circling these, because I now have a product of prime numbers. So I need to write an expression. It could be just like that. Or you can use exponents to rewrite this. So if I write this as, I'm going to write it right here. I would use 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Now the order wouldn't matter. I just changed the order up here. But you would still get the same product when you multiply all of these. So to check our work, we would just go ahead and see if we would get 60 if we multiply this. And if we get 60 from this prime expression, we have the correct prime factorization for the value 60. All right, so let's just do this. 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 times 5. So 4 times 3 is 12. And 12 times 5 does give us a product of 60. So our prime factorization, which is here, is correct for the number 60. All right, if you have any questions, you can post a comment in the commenting section. Or again, you can wait till Monday of next week and we'll discuss this further in class. You guys have a great weekend. See ya. Bye.